doesn't really matter. We don't have to something like that.
We're not gonna.
Would y'all agree to Infinity? I can get them online.
To who?
What? No.
To
Okay.
who?
Anyways, Sick said Infinity.
Ain't no way he just
Anyways.
said that.
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
Can we ban him?
But yeah, ban this kid. Wait, do I have background?
Chill.
You said that nigga.
Before we even start this debate, ban that nigga now. That was insane.
Wait, chill out, psychotic. But
I could never believe you proposed that shit to me.
What about Chrome?
I love when niggas propose like my greatest ops, like my greatest role.
I probably wouldn't agree to Chrome either. But what's it called? Anyways, we can just start.
I'm about to start recording. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you gonna agree to, nigga? Like, god damn.
No, we're just gonna debate.
I started my recording. We're just gonna debate. So we're gonna cap it at 45 minutes. So I'm gonna ask you before we get into anything tricky, because I'm not gonna fuck around too much with the definition shit. What do you define as good? What do you think is good?
What do I define as good? In terms of like a normative ethical view, I don't think I'd apply it to a veganism debate. I'll just like let a specific set of intuitive values that I have and see if like they end up inconsistent or absurd. Like I wouldn't do that in like a veganism debate.
See, okay, yeah. What do you define as right?
What do I define as right? Well,
yeah.
In cases like veganism, whatever is right is just like taking consideration of things that we generally value. And like I don't know.
You said taking consideration things that we generally value, like.
Yeah, I guess via my intuitions, I'd like let's just say like okay, yeah, I have this connection to my teddy bear. Like okay, yeah, I value my teddy bear because I have a connection to this thing. So if it's the case that somebody did something like, hey, this is a teddy bear, like rip it apart, I'd say that okay, yeah, it's probably immoral.
Okay, so you value intuition to base morality?
No, not really. I'm saying that there's a set of intuitive values that we just generally value, and I'd like basically argue with those things in this kind of debate.
Okay, so there's a set of intuitive values that people have that give moral correspondence to one thing, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna be arguing between like both of our two intuitions. Like in terms of our intuitive values, we can either find an inconsistency with the values or like some kind of, like strong reductio to those values.
So I'll ask you this. I mean, your intuitive values, if we're gonna like break it down, you think it's just not okay to eat animals or kill animals, right?
Yeah, I can kind of name the value that I have for animals. It's probably just consciousness, like, or sentience, or one of those two. Like, if it's, I generally don't take it to be like good to just like kill off sentient or like conscious things, and that's why I think it's like wrong to eat meat. Well, wrong to kill animals at least.
I mean, it's not even necessarily eating meat; it's the killing of animals, right? So
yeah, it's the killing of animals.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll break it down like this. I don't know which question to ask you first, but I guess I'll ask it in this type of way for you.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Can we ping this?
Go ahead.
I don't know what the mod to do.
That's what I was gonna ping it, but I don't have perms to ping. That's why I was trying to tell Spaz, but I don't have perms. I can ping it in the X and tell people to join here, but I can't ping it here.
Sure. Wait, Void still VC? Still in VC? Oh, you guys still have the same perms. And it's whatever. Anyways, you can continue.
Okay. Do you know what the circle of life is?
The circle of life?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. So in the animal kingdom, certain other animals keep other animals in check, right? Like for example, bunnies are known for their very, very vicious overpopulation, and they'll completely deforest areas and like ruin terrain and ruin like entire locations on the planet, right? If they don't get essentially, get checked by other predators. So things that get unchecked by other predators overpopulate and destroy locations. That's what happens. So we as humans are usually on the top of the food chain in comparison to the predators, right? So in the sense of stopping like places from getting like literally like annihilated, like entire settings getting like destroyed and annihilated, we actually intervene and kill other animals to prevent like, environmental destruction. Like, do you know what a lanternfly is?
A lanternfly, no, but I have a question. Why would I like take some kind of value to like protecting the environment here? Like why do I care about the planet? When I say some kind of value, I say like some kind of like we all protect the planet here. I don't believe that we'd like have like some kind of like duty or like some kind of moral obligation to do that.
We're gonna have a bomb here. You don't think you have a moral obligation to protect the planet, but you value life?
No, I don't have any obligations. Like I don't believe in any obligations.
You don't believe in anything?
I don't. No, I said any obligations. Like I don't have any position on any obligations or like kind of moral odds here.
So
I don't think like I don't think. Wait, hold on. Just be clear. I don't think odds are like. Wait, hold on. Just be clear. Can I finish my sentence?
I'm confused.
I don't think odds are based on like some sets of state of affairs. I just say that's probably wrong to kill animals.
It's probably wrong to kill animals.
Yeah, because they're sentient and they have consciousness.
Okay, I just gave you a line of reasoning saying otherwise. Like, what's your response to that?
Wait, saying otherwise? I said that.
Yeah,
Okay, they can have like some kind of like environmental.
You cut me off when you said you cut me off.
You're just going off like quite a bit.
No, because you cut me off when I was talking about the lanternfly thing. But the lanternfly thing is important, right? Because lanternflies impose on other animals, impose on the environment, right, and cause absolute destruction, right? They could harm things like trees, and over time, if lanternflies go unchecked, they could, severely harm the environment to the point where, we're overcrowded, we're even like getting overwhelmed by them, and then like oxygen decreases, like a lot of really bad stuff, right? Like pollination goes down, like it's really vicious stuff. So I mean, if you don't care about the environment, that means you listen. The position you're taking right now, and I'll make it super clear. If you don't care about the environment, you don't care about other animals, and that position literally entails that you're okay with the death of other animals via that virtue.
Yeah. Just to be clear, your reasoning as to why we should be able to kill animals because they have like some kind of detriment to environmental, some kind of detriment to the environment. I'm pretty sure we all can agree that humans have the same thing. So do you think it's just permissible to kill humans too?
If they're a danger to the environment, fuck yes.
Okay, wait. So in any urban city where somebody just destroys a tree and they're in some kind of environment, you think it's permissible to kill them?
That's not the type of environmental destruction I'm talking about. That's not large.
Wait,
scale.
What are you talking about? We like literally like if you look at the city of Chicago or something, like just like little skyscrapers, there's literally like
listen.
You don't have to destroy forests like to have like these sorts of things, right?
So Shikiyoh,
like we have to destroy forests like that.
Yeah, I understand, right? But we also like are responsible for like pollination shit like that, and we help that shit happen. So we also contribute to. So at the same time we impose on the environment, we contribute to the environment. Lanternflies do not contribute to the environment whatsoever at all. That's the condition.
Hold on. Just because like a specific set of animals, like what's it called, like don't contribute to the environment, doesn't mean that we have like some we can kill it. Like imagine we have like some kind of
You're not understanding.
Imagine. Let me just finish the thing.
I'm gonna let you continue. Let me just finish the thing. You're strawmanning me, Shikiyoh. I'm the one to interrupt you, but I'm literally gonna let you continue. Yeah. You're strawmanning me. I'm gonna explain exactly what I'm talking about. The point I really want you to respond to is that if you intuitively care about animals, you don't want animals to die, you're not okay with animals being killed, right? The byproduct of not killing lanternflies is a mass majority of other animals dying and losing resources. Are you okay with that?
Didn't hear your question. My bad. I was typing in chat.
Wow.
Yeah, my bad.
You didn't hear any of that because you were typing in chat?
Yeah, so serious. Can you?
The byproduct, the byproduct of unchecked lanternflies is a large population of animals literally getting like killed and losing food and losing resources. So are you okay with that?
Probably not. Same way you're not okay with what's it called, just killing a human because they don't have any kind of good effect on the environment and they only have bad effects.
That's not my position.
It's
literally. Stop. I made it super clear.
What's the difference?
I'm telling you, I made it super clear. I'm against large scale environmental destruction. If something poses large scale environmental destruction, and literally, you could try and say I'm hedging. You could try to say this, but when I gave you the example of like a multitude of trees, overpopulation, resources declining, diminishing, like oxygen literally decreasing, animals dying, pollination going down, stuff that keeps plants and trees alive, which lanternflies would be a byproduct of. Yes, I'm talking about large scale destruction.
Wait, I don't know what you mean by large scale. Like imagine like there's some kind of construction worker that doesn't contribute to the environment and only like chops down trees just so it can have like some kind of money to like pay for their shitty ass rent costs. Like, do you think that we should be able to kill them just because they don't have a contribution to the environment? No, it's literally analogous. Answer the yes or no question. Is it yes or no?
It's not analogous.
It's definitely analogous.
Listen, I'll explain to you why it's not analogous. When I'm talking about large scale, you could chop a couple of trees down here and there, make production, right? But you didn't really do anything. You didn't really succeed in anything. Lanternflies, in the future, if unchecked, if they keep breeding, they will literally like rid like an entire area. Like they'll deforest it, one, and on top of that, they'll stop pollination completely because they attack bees. So stopping pollination completely over an entire area, maybe an entire state, maybe an entire tri-state area, if unchecked, if they keep overpopulating, stopping pollination over a tri-state area, like completely destroying an environment over a tri-state area, isn't the same as a construction worker chopping down a couple trees. That's not analogous. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Imagine like there's some politician that's elected into office, right? They have like some kind of jurisdiction over what kind of cities we can build inside of like the United States. Imagine they actually like build the cities in somewhere like in Everglades, like, but not really the Everglades, or somewhere like more foresty and stuff like that. They actually get this and sign into law, and they actually order large scale of workers to go shut down or like just cut down like a large like forest and stuff like that. Do you think it's permissible to kill them because they enabled and actually contributed, and it's actually the cause
down
that many people are doing it?
Again,
yes.
you didn't meet the standard to hit the analogy.
Wait, yes, he did. The only difference in standards that you only like presented was the fact that it was large scale. So I just said, okay, yeah. Imagine there's a politician that yes, it was. Please track your own argument.
You're not tracking because I told you it literally has potential to like cause environmental destruction, deforestation, and non-pollination over an entire tri-state area, maybe even more. I don't care if somebody chops a forest down.
Wait. Let's just say if the president or like the vice president or like what's it called, like, yeah, let's just say the vice president signed that into law in like some kind of like in like the Senate or something. Like, do you think that's okay to just like kill off the vice president just because like they contributed to like large deforestation and stuff like that?
That's it? They're just cutting down trees?
Well, yeah, they signed it into law. They signed it into law. What's it called?
I wouldn't care about that. You didn't. Okay, can
wait.
Listen.
Wait,
stop.
Calm down. Calm down.
I'm trying to respond to you. You're trying to steamroll. Stop. Listen, I responded to you, and you asked me something. I responded to you. I'm gonna let you continue. Listen, I said I wouldn't care. I'm gonna ask you because you're saying I'm the one that's not tracking. Can you tell me what all my conditions were about what the lanternflies could do? List them off.
That's completely irrelevant to the bullet you just bit. Like, you just admitted that you would consider it completely impermissible, and actually, and you would consider it like completely fine to just kill off the vice president because they like affected some kind of tri-state area and deforested enough just to build more cities. Like, I don't think anybody would agree. I'm pretty sure.
Listen, you're not tracking. Shikiyoh, you're not tracking. Okay, this is what I'm going to ask you again. Shikiyoh, this is what I'm going to ask you again because you're making this analogous analogies. I'm okay with people chopping down trees over a large scale area. That is just one part of the equation. Can you tell me what did I list off lanternflies are capable of doing if left unchecked over time? Can you list them off for me?
You said what's it called? Deforest over a large scale like tri-state area.
Is that it?
Pretty sure.
Tracking of fucking destruction. Tracking of fucking annihilation. Tracking of the fucking apocalypse. And I've repeated it like 30 times for you.
What was it?
Wow. I mean, that is literally the tracking of the fucking like Jahannam, the devil himself.
Hold on. Just be clear. The only thing that you emphasized in that sentence was just saying that, okay, yeah, it's gonna destroy like a big tri-state area, and then I like gave an example of that, and apparently I didn't track something, and you're not even gonna say what I didn't.
Is that all I said? Is that all I said? Are
you gonna repeat what you said, or are you gonna stay on the meta?
If I repeated it 5 times, I'm not repeating it again for you. That's the tracking of doom, despair, and fucking diabolicalness. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have to repeat it again and again and again and again and again. If I repeat it, listen.
The single condition.
There's like 3 or 4 conditions, brother. You just didn't track them.
There's a single condition that I probably missed.
There's a single condition. This is
this
is the tracking of fucking despair. Oh my god.
Look. If you don't want to name the condition, If you don't want to name the condition, that's fine. We can just move on. Like, I've addressed the argument that I've heard.
We can move on.
I've just the argument that I've heard. Do you have any problem?
No, you did it.
Yes. Obviously, I took the argument that I heard.
This is the tracking of the fucking devil himself, of the shaitan.
Look. If you want to keep on meta debating about like oneness, yeah, that's fine.
I don't care. We can move on.
Do you have any fucking intention to the consciousness point?
Intentions to consciousness point? I mean, what is inherent consciousness value?
Wait, he said, is it the distinction that he made fucking up communities, nigga?
No, it's more than that. There were like 3 or 4 there was a lot of things I told you actually they could do. I literally listed off like at least 4 to 5 things that lanternflies would do
if you listed off 4 to 5 things, I don't see a problem with me missing like 2. Like
You
I don't see
missed
the.
4. You missed like 4.
No, I named no.
All
I
you
named
said,
6 things. You said 4 to 5
listed.
things. If I
Listen.
missed
I
4,
thought we were
that means
moving
I would have
on.
missed 6 things.
Shikiyoh, you went and was like, oh yeah, what do you want to kill the vice president if he cut down a bunch of trees over this big area? I'm like, no, because that's not all the random fires are gonna do. And you're like, that's all you said. I'm like,
Yeah,
no. It's like, what
bro.
did you say? I'm not
What's a
gonna repeat it
relevant
for you.
distinction? Yo, what's a relevant distinction? Because all I'm seeing in chat is that he fuck up communities. I don't even see that as relevant.
That's your tracking of the. I've repeated it for you like at least 5 to 6 times. So that's the tracking of doom, despair, destruction, and of the devil himself. So unfortunately for you, I would not be.
That's fine.
Listen. I
That's
repeated
fine.
enough for you. We engaged in it so much for you to only say I gave you 1 point there. That's your problem. That's your fault. That's not my issue. So we're gonna move on. Like you said, let's go on this point. Let's go on the consciousness point. It is the tracking. It was the tracking of Senju.
Yeah. We can keep on meta debating about it. That's fine. But do you actually want to get onto the substance now? Like, do you have any
I told you
contention with
let's
the
move
consciousness?
on.
Yeah.
I
Do you
just
have
told
any
you
contention with the consciousness?
why is consciousness inherently valuable?
I didn't say it was inherently valuable.
Okay, why is consciousness the distinction that gives them like value, that gives the animal value to not be able to kill?
Because like if it was a case that somebody just like stopped their conscious for some reason, I'd probably feel bad for them. Yeah.
You probably feel bad for them because somebody's consciousness got taken out.
Yeah. I told you this is an intuitive case. Like when I listed set of values, I said that okay, yeah.
You could justify intuition.
I said I probably feel bad for it.
Because you probably feel bad. So it's an emotional like attachment type of thing, or
an emotional attachment? Probably not. There's like probably the fact that they probably miss their current conscious experience as well. If they have feelings, I guess their feelings would probably be hurt by getting fucking raped and milked and fucking killed off like in some kind of factory.
Getting raped and killed off in some factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, for overall benefit of humanity. That's fine with me. You're anti-utilitarianism.
I don't think humanity would need that. It's quite clear that in any study that you see that we can survive without eating animals.
In current day.
That's the first Google result.
Are you an elitist? You're about to get hit with a position that you've never seen before in your life. Are you an elitist or no?
I'm agnostic.
You're agnostic? Do you not know what I'm saying when I call you an elitist?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think everybody on the planet right now can afford a vegan diet?
It's not relevant.
It is relevant.
And I'm talking about the morality. I don't care about the states of affairs here.
Okay, you don't care. You care about. Okay, I don't give a fuck about it though. You'll back off that point. You're not gonna re-argue there. You want to engage me. It's okay. But
what again? Like
yeah,
what?
Yeah, I mean,
we're talking about strictly the morality. I wouldn't. Wait.
I mean, that is a moral case.
I wouldn't care if I don't really care if like this world like has like some kind of money deficiency.
This
like
is a moral argument. Do you know that, right? Like this
no, it's not a moral. It's not a moral argument. Like
it's a moral. I'll break it down for you.
Hold on. I can even grant that the world doesn't have enough money for that, but it still be immoral. People still be acting irrational. Like there's no problem with that either.
People are acting irrational, so you think it's morally acceptable to say, hey, to stop mass producing animals for people's nutritional benefits, so people to live and continue because they can't afford a vegan diet. So you're okay with like mass death and starvation. So that's all you're good with?
If they can't afford a vegan diet, then how can they afford like a carnivore diet, like a meat eating diet? Like I don't really
cheaper.
Significantly cheaper.
And meat products are meat products are much easier to obtain. Vegan substitutes are much harder, and they're much more expensive.
Dude, are you serious? Like, if we took away all meat eating in the world, obviously the vegan substitutes will get cheaper. Are you serious?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it works. Like, if you were to take away all like the other, well, it would like stay the same price, but I'm pretty sure the economy.
You just conceded. That was a concession. What the fuck?
Well, it'll stay the same. I don't really care about that, but I don't really
economic
see
standing the same.
Or not.
That was a concession. That made no sense. He said you said it's probably the same price. Is it the same price or is it going to be cheaper? I don't think it's going to be cheaper.
I'm not even sure if it gets like cheaper or more expensive, but I don't see why it's relevant like necessarily.
This guy conceded.
I'll explain it to you in very simple terms. It'll probably get more expensive because if there's no more meat in the world, this is the last food product, and it's gonna be something of high demand. So they're gonna rank up the fucking volume of the prices, so it's hard to obtain. So it doesn't just go out. It's scarce because they're limited resources. So your position is literally not only fucking retarded, but it's like outside of like any moral grounding that I've ever seen. Listen. You're the one cutting me off. Listen, you're the one cutting me off. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I don't understand why you're cutting me off when I'm just trying to make a simple argument. I'm trying to explain something for you. I explained to you the economics of it, right? I explained to you why it's just outside of any like moral view I've ever seen in my life, because that means you just don't give a fuck about poor people and want them to fucking starve and die.
It's not necessarily that I give a fuck about poor people. I can still grant that, it'll probably be like some kind of detriment if we should move on meat and people like had to pay more prices. But I still think it's still immoral to like still be eating meat. I can still take these both things to be moral. Not necessarily, no. It's like a certain set of values there.
Yeah, you just intuitively feel bad that something's consciousness got stripped out. I also intuitively, intuitively feel bad that homeless people can't participate in eating meat and you will fucking die and starve if they don't get meat. I think that overweighs the negative of just some random animal dying.
Well, you think that overweighs the negative, some random animal dying? So if somebody's like starving, wait, so in any case where somebody's like about to die and somebody else is like probably like in a bad situation, you think it'll just like override that or what?
Override what? Like another human with another human?
Yeah, another human with another human.
I mean, why is that analogous?
I'm not too sure what the correlation there was. Like you said that, okay, I'm not too sure.
What makes an animal comparable to a human?
Yeah, I just said consciousness, you retard. I'm saying that, okay, you're ending the conscious experience of this person just because the other person would probably like go broke if they can't continue it. I don't see why that's moral at all. I don't think anybody would agree with that.
So why does consciousness make you equal to human?
I never said it was equal to human. I said it's a value equal to human.
And what's your justification for that?
You don't think animals are conscious?
I think they're conscious, but what's your justification?
Yeah, do you think that humans are conscious?
Yes. What's your justification for?
So the values are equal.
Okay, stop. Okay, you're gonna keep.
What? Nigga?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a crazy question. Ready? You're going to be fucking shocked. Should we go and start arresting animals and incarcerating them today?
Probably not. They have a different level of rationality.
Okay, wait. Listen. Yeah. So, if a human kills a human, we should put them in prison. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna go out and start incarcerating animals for killing each other?
No, once again, it has a different level of rationality. I'm not.
Okay, great concession. The debate just ended. GG.
What? That's not a concession, because if you apply this to a human too, like it's not the case that you just start killing off humans.
You don't hold them to the same standard.
It's not the case that you're killing off. It's not the case that you start killing off autistic humans just because they're less rational.
Oh my god.
You're genuinely stupid. You wouldn't start killing off autistic people just because they're less rational.
Wow, you conceded, bro. That was insane.
That's not a concession. Are you serious?
Okay, ready? I want to start killing off autistic people, quote unquote, because they're less rational. You value something morally on the same level as a human, but you're okay with them killing each other. You don't care about that, right?
No. Once again, like if it's the case for an animal, if you're talking about the problem of predation, I'd say that's a whole different case. Insofar as you're saying that, okay, yeah, they do need like this kind of carnivore food to survive. If that's what you're referencing, but no, it's not a concession for me not being able to kill off autistic people.
Do omnivores not exist? No, they don't. They don't need carnivore diets to exist.
Wait, I'm talking about carnivorous animals. I'm talking about carnivorous animals.
I'm talking about animals in general. So what about you? Don't care about omnivorous animals?
What do you mean animals? What do you mean animals in general? I never said I didn't care about what's it called, omnivorous animals. I said if it's the case that this animal can only eat meat, do you think that it's okay that we should kill him or not?
The animal could only eat meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with killing him. That's my position. Fuck it. Yummy. Like, I don't know.
Hold on.
So what about an omnivorous animal?
Hold on.
What about an omnivorous animal?
The point of me making that shit up was just me saying that, okay, yeah, the problem of predation fails because that's the only thing that can eat. So they're forced to act irrationally.
Listen, yeah, there's more animals than carnivorous animals, dickhead. What about an omnivorous animal?
I don't care. There's more white people than black people. Do you think we lose consideration for black people?
That's not an argument, and we don't lose consideration. But
yes,
Listen.
Wait, why does he not like even correlate here?
Shikyo, you're getting fucking obliterated. You're on back foot. It's not even fucking funny. Shikyo, if a bear, Shikyo, listen.
Oh my god, Jester is so smart.
He keeps fucking like cutting me off because he might be fucking some type of autistic. But Shikyo, a bear is omnivorous. It eats both plants and meat-eating things, right? Okay. If a bear mauls a fucking deer to death, should we go and fucking incarcerate and put it in jail for life right now?
No, that's less level rationality, and they're forced to eat that deer.
So because something has a less level of rationality than us, we
and
should just let it fucking kill things.
in conjunction with the fact that they're forced to do it.
That they're forced to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
So what if we have a mentally fucking retarded guy that feels like he's forced to kill people and eat them up for breakfast? Are you okay?
Wait, he feels like he's forced to do it, or can he do it, or like he actually is forced to do it? Like if it's like mentally retarded person,
his mind is forcing. Yes, his mind is forcing him to do it. Yes.
No, I'm talking about generally forcing, not his mind forcing.
Yes, that's what it means to force. Animals are fucking hardwired to do the things that they do instinctually. That's how animals work. If you have something that's fucking mentally retarded, like for example, Charles Manson, his brain, if you MRI scan it, he's mentally wired to do the evil things that he does. He can't fucking help it. Hold on. So I gave you a hypothetical. Listen, stop. I'm giving you an argument. Stop cutting me off.
Hold on. You finish it, nigga.
I'm not done talking. I'm obviously in the middle of talking. You interrupted me. Listen to what I'm saying. If this guy is hardwired to kill other people, a human is hardwired to kill the people and eat them up because his level of rationale is lower than us, the average human, so we just not imprison him because he's doing the things that he's doing.
Oh wait, if the human was forced to eat the person and they have like less rationality, then yeah, that's fine.
That's not the hypothetical.
Like what?
Wait, what?
Okay, hold on. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? If they're forced to eat it, if they're literally forced to eat it, like they have no other choice, then yeah, what's the immorality of that?
Are you stupid? Like Charles Manson. You're okay with You're okay with Charles Manson cutting people up and eating them for breakfast?
I don't even know who that is.
Wow. That's a reductio.
Wait, me not knowing who it is reductio? Are you serious?
No, I mean,
wait, hold on.
The bullet you bit.
I rejected the fact that okay, yeah, you can like be mentally forced to do something. I'm talking about force in some kind of like abstract sense. Like they literally have to do it or they can't survive otherwise.
That's not the hypothetical I'm giving you. That's why I'm saying you didn't respond.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it doesn't. That's why it doesn't apply.
So
nigga.
You're not tracking. So you're not.
In the case.
Listen, you're not tracking. Can you stop rambling?
Let's just use it.
Can you stop like schizo rambling and let me respond to your argument?
In the case of Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
You're aping out.
We can say that he had like
Dahmer is a perfect example.
Yes. Let's just say he had this instinctual desire to do it. It doesn't mean that it's the case that he will literally die off if he doesn't do it. That's what I mean by force there. Animals had some kind of what's it called, like force to do it because they wouldn't be able to support their diet and they would literally die off because of probably some kind of nutritional thing. You're about
to get obliterated. Bears don't need to eat meat to survive. They don't need to.
I'm talking about carnivorous animals.
But there are more. I understand, but there are more than carnivorous animals, or way more than carnivorous animals, Mr. Shikiyoh.
Wait, hold on. Wait, why should I grant that the fact that there's a minority? Why does that like deprive it of more value?
Can we stop him? He's aping out. You see how they call me the ape, and this guy's aping out. He's so fucking scared.
Look like I propose a moderator. I propose a moderator.
Give him the moderator.
Why does it? Yeah. Hold on.
You're getting fucking destroyed.
Generally, like if you're talking about like some kind of like, okay, yeah, there's a less amount of this and that. Why does it?
Are we gonna let him continue interrupting me? I was obviously in the middle of talking. Can we moderate him, please? Just moderate him.
You can just answer the question after.
Okay. So before I don't care about any question you gave me because you interrupted me and stopped me from arguing against you. So what your understanding is. And what I want you to understand is there are more than just carnivorous animals. We aren't just talking about carnivorous animals. We're talking about animals in general, which is why I gave you a hypothetical about the bear. The bear does not need to eat meat to survive, but the bear is hardwired to attack animals that come into its vicinity, even when it's hungry. It can literally live off of grass and veggies for the rest of its fucking life and not need to eat meat. But if something comes near it that's meat-based, it will attack it off of pure instinct, meaning because of its brain being hardwired in this type of way, its level of rationale is lower than that of an average human, right? So it mauls something to death. Now, we have humans that the level of rationale is that lower of an average human, Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer. Their brains, if you MRI them, are hardwired to do the evil things that they do. So because their level of rationale are lower than that of an average human, are you okay with these people chopping up other people, eating them up for fucking breakfast, and them not being arrested or facing any type of fucking justice because their rationale is lower? That's your insane justification, dumbass nigga. Now go ahead and respond.
Yeah. In the case of a bear compared to Jeffrey Dahmer, I think that the rationales are so low, what's it called, different. Like even though both are kind of low, right? The rationales are so different that he doesn't even know that. Okay, yeah, I can just like go eat this plant, or like he doesn't like when he sees like some kind of deer, he doesn't like think, oh yeah, I can just like eat this plant instead. When Jeffrey Dahmer sees the kids, he can actually see that. Okay, yeah, I can eat what's it called, either the kids or probably like some regular like meat or something, or like some kind of plants from the grocery store. I think the levels of rationale are so different that I don't think we compare them to this kind of situation. And in the case of a strict carnivorous animal, I'm asking you, like, do you think it's the case that actually no, you can just try to that. I'm gonna wait for that after. I feel like I'm shotgunning.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is where you're wildly confused. So the hypothetical that I gave you in question is of a criminal, a hypothetical criminal. I just gave you Charles Manson as an example, but a hypothetical criminal who can't make these distinctions, whose rationale is so low that he just guns out at people and just tries to eat them and chop them up. He can't make rational decisions these type of way because there are people that get put in straitjackets and like mouth guards on them because they just can't control themselves. There are people that are hardwired and are nothing less or on basically on the level of that of animals, which is why this hypothetical that you're not responding to, it's literally like it's possible.
Can you give justification that Jeffrey Dahmer has the same amount of rationale as
I'm
a bear?
not saying Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm saying a hypothetical criminal.
It's Manson, a hypothetical criminal. I don't think any sort of human would have the same rationale as a bear. Are you kidding me? Unless you're like literally like severely autistic or something like that.
Okay, yeah, somebody who's severely autistic. Go ahead, continue.
Wait, so okay, so they're severely autistic to the point where they have the what's it called, like the rationale of a bear, and they like go and kill. I was gonna get into this point after. I still consider what's it called, the bear's action irrational, but they're forced to do it. So I don't think that we should be able to just like incarcerate them.
It's the same thing. So we shouldn't incarcerate that criminal.
Well, if it's like a severely autistic person, I don't think we'd ever like incarcerate that person.
We wouldn't incarcerate that person. Why? Justify that. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure like. Wait, can we like actually search this up? I don't think we like incarcerate like severely like autistic criminals.
If you want to know, if you want to know the law, we still do. We still do. They get put in maximum security. They might not hit. They won't give them the maximum sentence because they plead. Listen, I'm literally telling you right now. I'm in criminal justice. They won't give him a maximum penalty. They won't give him the death penalty. They'll put him in like a prison in like solitary confinement because they can't interact with other inmates, but they won't death row them. So.
But yeah. Actually, that's fine. That contributes to my point. What's it called? The point about that is that we'd consider them like less kind of acting irrational just because of the fact that they have like this severe mental disability. Now we can go over to a bear, and I can just say that yeah, this bear has such a severe downscale of irrationality that we can actually incarcerate them because of that.
So we can't incarcerate a severely autistic person because he's chopping people up and eating them.
Well, chopping people up and eating them, I don't think that would ever happen. But yeah, I don't think we can incarcerate them to the point where we incarcerate like somebody that's like completely rational.
I mean, yeah, that's a reductio. That just doesn't happen in real life. That's a reductio.
It not happening in real life isn't that's not a reductio. And
you're not understanding. I just told you. I just told you. You're perfectly.
That's not a reductio.
You on
that's not a reductio.
I'm telling you what the reductio is. You are okay. On recording. You are okay with an autistic person running around chopping people up and eating them for breakfast. And you were saying that person should not be incarcerated. That is the reductio I'm pointing out. You're confused.
Yeah. Not as hard as like some kind of person with our level of rationality. Obviously not. Let's just take wait, hold on. Let's just take a
school. You're so lost.
This might be the whole time. Wait, hold on. We can just use like a school for an example. Like imagine like an autistic. Imagine an autistic. Wait, hold on. Imagine an autistic kid in school like probably throws a chair at some kid. Like usually, if some kid were to throw a chair at the person, like the school would look at what's it called, like that kid is bad. They're gonna receive all the disciplinary action that they can get.
Yes.
But usually, when an autistic person acts out like that, we don't see them actually what's it called get dealt with like that, at least in my school and any schools that I went to. I think that's just an example of like how we have like different levels of consideration compared to people with like higher master rationality and lower master rationality.
Okay. So in my response to that, that's completely disanalogous because an autistic kid throwing a chair at somebody is due to reprimand and a slap on the wrist and maybe a suspension. An autistic person chopping up my son and eating them in front of me is definitely going to serve some type of jail time and incarceration.
I agree with that. We can move on.
That's a concession.
We can move. That's not a concession. I said that we have a lower amount of consideration for them. Because if we were to take an actual person with rationality, we would give them higher prison sentencing. We can move on. Like genuinely, this is the third time you've distracted. You're so retarded.
Yeah, I'm retarded.
We can move on. Okay. Yes, we can move on. I've been said this multiple times.
Listen. So when I tell you, should we incarcerate a bear, you agree?
I said not to the same extent that we incarcerate a human. No.
Okay. if the human in question is because of his lower rationale is still getting incarcerated, you think we should incarcerate the bear?
Wait, repeat that. What?
You're lost. Wow, you just
No,
right
literally. Anybody in chat, just repeat what he said real quick.
Okay, I understand, right? That if a human is perfectly rational, they'd get hit with a death penalty. That's not the point. The question I asked you initially, the original analogy, the original hypothetical is that would you lock up a bear? Would you put a bear in prison because you intuitively value life and you feel bad for people losing their conscious experience and that's your justification? A bear is literally stripping a deer away of its conscious experience for no good reason but just to maul it and attack it, even though it could live off nothing but grass and veggies, right? So the thing that you're not failing to understand is this low rational bear versus this low rational human, would you lock it up? I'm not talking about the death penalty. I'm not talking about a prison sentence. Would you go out of your way and put the bear in prison? Yes or no?
Probably not, but I consider it irrational. I probably do something to the bear, but imagine we have like some kind of
contradiction in your view. We could stop the debate here. I'm sorry. There's a raw contradiction in your view. Listen.
Contradiction.
If you don't think I'm tracking, if you don't think you've contradicted yourself and you think you've stayed consistent, we could stop the recording right here and we'll spread it.
Yeah, we can spread this recording. Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. We'll stop the debate right here. I just manhandled you for 35 minutes.
Yo, on my life, that literally agrees with the regular veganism position. Are you serious?
You're dying.
Like obviously, I literally say that they have like they'd have different levels of what's it called, like rationality considered here.
Wait, the mass incarceration of innocent animals agrees with the veganist position. That's brolic.
No, I never said the mass incarceration. I said that we should consider them irrational. I still consider the act irrational. Like.
So you wouldn't. So you're telling me if my brain just like exploded and I'm like this animal in my brain, right? I'm like this like human. I'm just like roaming the streets like a fucking vicious monster. And I jumped into your house and I brutally mauled and like raped and just like killed your kids. You just were like, yeah, don't put that guy in jail. It's okay. He's like a level of a bear of
definitely not. It doesn't fulfill the conjunction that I made.
Okay, for sure, bro.
Yeah, it literally doesn't.
Right there. I mean, you can continue.
Yeah. I also mentioned what's it called, like the being forced to, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we can stop the debate right there.
Okay, that's
you completely fucking missed that in your analogy. You completely fucking missed that in your analogy. Like that's so dumb.
Yeah. Bro, you dominated me. Listen, you loaded for me here. We'll drop the recording.
Yeah. It's fine.
Domination, bro. Good, congratulations. But
yeah, I got you.
Y'all chill.
Okay, and by the way, hold on. I'm not gonna start calling out niggas in chat, but real Sasuke specifically has been on my dick. Yo, mic up.
Listen, I'll tell you this, bro. I've never debated veganism a day in my life. I've never read any veganism paper. I've never done anything in regards to veganism. I've picked up just today. I've thought about this argument in my mind 30 seconds, like 30 seconds before the debate even started. And this guy sat here and started getting like a fucking retarded. You're dumb as hell and you're retarded. You're dumb as hell and you're retarded. You got fucking body.
Clearly fucking clear that you didn't track the argument so much that in your final analogy, you didn't even fulfill the conjunction. Like it's just crazy work, and that's why it moves on from that point. Because guess what? You've tried that so many times.
Oh wait!
Y'all vote in chat. Everybody vote.
Like it's just crazy work.
In chat.
Yeah, you didn't even fulfill the conjunction. It's not a reductio because it doesn't even agree with my position.
Wait, did your view stay consistent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You would incarcerate the human, but not the animal. Yes.
No, I said we have a less level of incarceration. I said we still consider this act irrational, but I'm not sure about incarcerating.
Tracking of annihilation, part 5.
Dang,
tracking of doom.
Wait. Anybody in chat? You just heard that? You just heard those 2 sentences? What did I mistrack in any of those 2 sentences? Anybody in chat? Anybody else listening?
You mistracked.
I'm so confused.
Here.
I'm actually so confused.
I'm new.
Okay,
bro.
I'm actually so fucking confused.
I'm new, bro.
I'm actually so fucking confused.
Shikiyoh, I know you're confused. I know you're confused. Listen, I know you're confused.
What did I just say?
Listen. I know you're confused. I'm gonna slow it down for you, okay? Listen to me. I'm saying that I'm trying to check if you would hold animals to the same standing as humans. You said no because of rationale.
Yes, moral standing.
Listen. Okay, yeah, moral standing. I said, would you hold a human, right, whose rationale is so low that's comparable to a bear? You are okay with arresting that human but not giving him the death sentence. That was never my that was never my argument. So you're not the one that tracked anything. What I'm saying is, if you would incarcerate the human and not incarcerate the bear, You stayed inconsistent. You lost.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily follow that. If I think that okay, yeah, they're both acting rationally, you should deal with them the same way. It doesn't follow. You're retarded, genuinely. Like I wouldn't deal with what's it called two like rational actors the same way or irrational actors the same way just because like just because what's it called one is actually human, one is a bear. Like just because they have rationality, it's really not. It really doesn't follow, genuinely.
You know, rationality is your entire justification for that point, right? Are you confused or not?
No, it isn't. You're retarded.
No, it isn't. Okay, we'll check the recording. You're dumb as shit.
That's fine.
You're fucking retarded. You're actually not okay.
My whole point at the beginning was just based on consciousness. My whole point at the beginning was based on consciousness. Did you really not hear it? Like we went over like 3 times.
And consciousness ties back to what? The rationale, right?
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
No.
Then
wow,
what the fuck?
Dog. You're lost, bro.
No.
It's okay.
Consciousness doesn't what's it called? Follow from what's it called?
Okay,
rationality doesn't follow from consciousness. Are you serious?
Okay. So when I asked you if somebody a bear brutally mauled
wait, hold on. Genuinely, do you seriously think that?
Listen.
Do you seriously think that if someone's consciousness, they have to be rational?
Shikiyoh.
Do you seriously think?
That's not the point.
I'm not crazy.
You're straw manning.
I'm not crazy. 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 I'm not crazy.
You're crashing out. Shikiyoh, stop crashing out.
Yeah, you can say it. You can say it.
Listen to what I'm about to say. Ready? I asked you, are you okay? Since you value consciousness and your justification was, I value consciousness and I feel bad for somebody getting their consciousness forcefully stripped from them. That's what you said in the beginning of the debate, verbatim. So when I told you, an omnivorous bear that does not have to eat meat and only eats, could only eat grass, mauled the deer to death, just fucking destroyed it and killed it, right? Do you feel like that was something that was like morally reprehensible? Right? Do you feel like that bear should be incarcerated? Yes. And you said no.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I said yes. I said yes to being irrational, but no to being incarcerated.
Stop cutting me off. You said the bear should not be incarcerated. The bear should not face justice. Right?
Yes.
So when I gave you the same. When I said if a human were to do this, right? You said a human should get incarcerated because it has a different level of rationale. Which is why we went from this because they have the same. They both have consciousness, but they have a different level of rationale. That's what the point is. Now, hypothetically, listen to me. Hypothetically, a human with the same level of rationale as a bear mauling other humans, should that human face incarceration? And you said yes. And you said the bear still should face incarceration. So you lost.
I'd say what was that? I say less level of incarceration just because you kept mentioning it, but just because somebody has like the same amount of moral consideration, it does not entail that what's it called? You should deal with them the same way. That was my whole argument there.
That nigga shit in his pants.
Wait. So your view's inconsistent?
No. Are you retarded? No. We can end it right there. Yeah, it's fine. We can end it right there.
I mean, yes. That's what that means.
No, it doesn't mean it's
this here, a little bit of this here, a little bit of this there, a little bit of this there as argument.
Anybody in BC can agree with me. Just because they have the same amount of moral consideration doesn't mean that you should deal with them the same way. Do you actually believe that?
You did disagree to being retarded, Jester.
Genuinely, do you agree with this? Do you agree with this genuinely? Like, if it's a case that they have the same amount of moral consideration, you think that we should deal with them the exact same way in all cases?
Okay, so check this out.
That was yes or no.
If two dudes violently rape your mother right now, are you gonna deal with them the same way?
Why are you just gonna ask the question back? Just answer the yes or no. Do you think that should be dealt with the same way by virtue of them having the same moral consideration? Yes or no?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow. Wait. Imagine like the two kids that learn differently. You think that we should deal with them the same? Deal with them differently. Like, imagine some kid can only appeal to getting parented by hard parenting, one by soft parenting. You think that we should both use like hard parenting against both of the kids?
They know right and wrong.
Yeah. Just because they don't have the same moral consideration doesn't entail that you deal with them the same way.
You know what we mean by in the same way? I'll give you an example.
Probably.
If two dudes that grew up in two economic different like places, like a white guy who grew up in a great home and was perfectly okay, right? And then some black dude who grew up in the hood, they both come and violently rape your daughter. Are you gonna treat the black guy better than the white guy?
I'm not too sure how relevant that is. I'm not racist.
You're confused. So. Thank you. You're confused. That wasn't a race. That wasn't a race thing, by the way. That wasn't a race example.
I just added that in, but I really don't know how that's relevant.
You know,
if you explain why, that's fine.
What? Okay, I'm gonna slow. Yeah, I'm gonna slow down for you. These two people come from two completely different backgrounds. One grew up in a great environment, perfectly raised right, and is perfectly okay, you know, has money. Black guy grew up in a rough environment, not really okay, and, you know, goes through struggles. And they both come and they take turn violently raping and gangbanging your daughter. Are you going to treat them differently?
Well,
Stunlocked, by the way.
wait.
Yeah,
If you're
This is an
asking
easy
the environment,
question.
probably
Stunlocked,
not.
by the way.
Probably not. No.
Stunlocked, by the way.
Probably not.
Stunlocked,
No.
by the way. You don't
I
know?
probably wouldn't. Well, it's not under my jurisdiction. But if I had a choice, then no, probably not.
You don't know. So you're telling
No,
me somebody could come in. Wait, listen,
probably not.
listen.
No.
You're telling me somebody could come into your house, gang bang your daughter. Another dude could come in, gang bang her again, and you would sit there, look at them, and like, I don't know what to do with you guys. You're fucking retarded.
No,
oh
I said, yeah. What's it called? I'd probably deal with it the same way. As in, what's it called? Like, no, I probably wouldn't deal with them in a different way. That's what I was responding to that.
You said absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, we can just stop, bro. You're making yourself look worse, bro.
Did you seriously?
I mean, it's okay, bro. Shikiyoh, you can keep laughing.
I mean, yeah. It's fine. I'll post a rec for you.
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead, spread the rec, tell everybody
13
that you
subs
beat.
is crazy. Shit, he got to up that Roderick, bro.
Bro, like, listen, bro.
Look, it's fine. I'm debating Jester anyways.
I understand what you're gonna do. You're gonna go run the Shiki method. You're gonna take this recording, you're gonna give it to Akano. Akano's gonna say you won. You're gonna spread it around. You're gonna say I fucking dominated Jester. Put me in fucking tier 1.
Yo, if anybody actually looks at the substance in our recording, at first he fucking what's it called? At first the fucking nigga, like, he genuinely, like, he said an argument multiple times. It had 5 or 6 conditions in it. I missed 2 conditions. And he just didn't repeat it back. And then we got to my point. He gave reductiles without the second part of the conduction in it.
Is that good math? Wait.
I didn't even name the numbers there.
Math. Wait. So I said I had 4 to 5 conditions. You only named 1 condition.
No, what's it called? You said our first day had 6 conditions in there. That's what you said in recording. I can pull it up genuinely. That's why I commented on you about.